A video has been circulating online showing a Muslim woman furious at Marks & Spencer because she believes their toilet paper packaging contains the word Allah. She confronts staff and insists the design is offensive, despite the fact that the pattern on the packaging is clearly just a decorative swirl with no religious meaning whatsoever. The entire situation quickly turns dramatic, and her anger escalates even though there's nothing in front of her that actually supports what she's claiming. We'll dive into this story in today's video, but before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Right now, only 12% of viewers are subscribed, so join the community and help us grow. This is why so many people watching the video think her behavior is completely unreasonable. Rather than checking the facts or taking a moment to look closely at the design, she jumps straight to outrage. It comes across as if she's determined to find something to be insulted by, even when the evidence simply isn't there. The accusations she makes toward the store and the certainty with which she delivers them only highlight how far removed her reaction is from what's actually printed on the packaging. Viewers who have watched the video for themselves can immediately see the mismatch. The pattern doesn't resemble Arabic script, it doesn't reference religion, and it looks exactly like the kind of generic design used on many household products. Yet despite this, she continues to insist that Marks & Spencer is somehow at fault. That insistence, combined with the dramatic tone she takes, is what makes the whole situation look so exaggerated and unnecessary. In the end, the video speaks for itself. There's no hidden message, no religious wording, and no disrespect intended, just a decorative pattern on a basic product. Her reaction goes far beyond what the situation warrants, and the unreasonable way she handles it is exactly why so many people have called the incident ridiculous. The facts simply don't match the claims being made, and anyone watching can see that for themselves. Judge for yourself, have a watch.
Voilà, je suis au Marks & Spencer de la Défense. J'ai vérifié de mes propres yeux que ce papier toilette contenait bien le nom d'Allah, donc le nom de Dieu. Voilà, ici. Donc là, l'équipe m'a dit qu'ils allaient voir, qu'ils étaient outrés, que tout ça, qu'ils n'étaient pas au courant, qu'effectivement ils avaient reçu pas mal d'appels de plusieurs personnes et que là, ils allaient faire une investigation et qu'ils allaient retirer notamment tout de suite le produit du magasin. Donc voilà, c'est à faire dans tous les points de vente. Moi, j'invite tout le monde à aller dans tous les Marks & Spencer de France, même d'ailleurs, et de faire la même chose. Les inciter à retirer dans un premier temps ces produits immondes de leur magasin et ensuite aller déposer une plainte au siège, directement. Donc voilà, je fais un zoom parce que effectivement, sur certaines vidéos, peut-être que c'est pas clair, peut-être que là non plus, mais moi je l'ai...
In the end, this incident in France has now snowballed into something completely out of proportion. Despite the toilet paper packaging having no religious wording and no connection to Allah whatsoever, people are already calling for a boycott of the shop. The outrage is built on a claim that simply isn't true, yet the momentum online has taken on a life of its own. What started as one woman's unreasonable reaction has now turned into a wider backlash against a store that hasn't done anything wrong. It's a perfect example of how quickly misinformation can spread and how easily people can be swept up in anger without checking the facts. In other news, a homeless migrant has begged the Home Office to deport him back to his family in Bangladesh since March. It can be revealed originally coming to the UK legally on a student visa in 2013. The man fears his sick father may die before he makes his way home. But despite his efforts, as well as those of citizens' advice and politicians, the migrant remains stranded on the streets of Southend Essex. Sitting down with the People's Channel, he said, "Who would love to stay in the streets when they can live in their house in Bangladesh? If you tell me my flight ready, I can go now. I want to go now. I'm ready to go. I have nothing, no one to worry here. I got everything back home. The Home Office advertises a voluntary return service for people who reside in Britain illegally, who wish to return to their home countries. While Labour says it has deported almost 50,000 people since coming to power in July 2024, the man first asked for help to leave the UK back in March. He was told he required an up-to-date passport, but he was without a home or money, so could not renew it. The man claims the Home Office failed to reply to his messages. Desperate for cash, the migrant turned to shoplifting, was prosecuted, and received a criminal record. The migrant said of the Home Office, "Every time they say they are working on my case and they can sort my case out, still, I'm in front of you. And last time they said they don't have any application." When the Citizens Advice Bureau got involved in September, they were told Mr. A did not qualify for the original scheme because of his criminal conviction, and pointed to the facilitated return scheme for foreign national offenders. However, because he did not go to jail, the migrant was sent back to the first scheme, a Home Office spokesman said recently. At the time he applied to the voluntary return service, he had an outstanding police investigation, one including a shoplifting conviction back in August. All these police matters have since been resolved, and he is now free to apply for the voluntary service again. The man and Citizens Advice are mystified by the government's response, given they have logged multiple calls to the Home Office in the last few months. He said, "I came to Anglia Ruskin University in 2013, and my subject was international business management. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish my study." Having missed the required grades to continue with the course, the man's cousin appealed for him's stay, but all attempts to obtain the right to remain failed in 2021. He says he became broken, adding, "I moved to Southend on a job purpose. Someone allowed me to give a place to live if I work for them in cash in hand in a pizza shop. He used to provide me food and the place to live, and we had a deal that he will pay me some amount on top in cash in my hand as well. He started bullying me, blaming me for so many things, and told me to leave, asked why his family in Bangladesh cannot pay for a plane ticket home. The migrant said they cannot afford it, saying, 'My dad is a heart patient. He had a stroke because of me.' Being in this kind of situation. Anna Firth, former MP for Southend West, and Lee said, 'This is an absolutely shocking situation, and you really couldn't make it up. Here we have an individual who is overstaying, who accepts that, who wants to go home. He has followed all the steps he was told to follow, yet the system has let both him and the taxpayer down. This prompts a serious question. If someone who is actively trying to leave gets trapped like this, how many others are stuck in the same bureaucratic black hole?" Current Labour MP David Burton Sampson's office are also involved in trying to send the man home. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.